You're not a Kardashian. Get to fucking work. Yeah, Asif's a sick dude. I come here to record a pod, right? And the first thing I see on Asif's computer screen is that plastered across the screen.
Bro, I have no attention span, so I have an app to insult me every time I'm on a website that's not like Google Drive.
Listen, don't try to justify why you're not a Kardashian and why you need to work, alright? Welcome to the All In Podcast, episode 5. Shit, we made it. A whole 5 episodes.
We made it.
Like, honestly, I didn't think with me and you, we would get to episode, 3.
I was ready to give up at
Listen,
1.
I thought first 1 and 2, I was like, damn, this is it. Like, I was saying our goodbyes. You know how people steal something from the set when they're about to leave? I was gonna steal this hairspray bottle that you had on your... I was like, yeah, no, we ain't coming back. But we made it, episode 5. I'm Iram. I'm not Asif.
Yeah.
And with me is Asif.
Alright,
and Asif's not a Kardashian.
Yo, I got a story for you.
This is new. Yo, usually how this podcast works is I intro and then I try to figure out what I'm gonna say. But I'm so glad you came prepared today. Wow, episode 5. This is a whole new Asif.
It's a turning point. I'm gonna start doing the intros next week.
New episode. Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you start doing the intros, I'm leaving the podcast. That's all I do.
Alright, so you know how we have a big ass college campus? Like, we go to a really big college, okay?
Yes.
And on our main campus, there was like a group of I guess protesters, right? But
Yes.
they weren't protesting for gay rights or nothing like that.
Yes.
Actually, the exact opposite.
Yes.
They had a big sign that said these following people are going to hell. Guarantee 100% for sure, right?
Yes.
And the list included, excuse my language, all right? These are their words, not mine. Gays, fags, dykes, every race except for white people.
Oh, I think I've seen one of these posters, right? It's all Jesus hates, and then a list of Jesus hates Arabs, Jesus hates it's that type of shit.
And I'm saying, why you guys worship Jesus if he's such he's such a hateful guy? There's no love in his heart.
So this is I think I know what you're talking about. These are the people that show up every once a semester, and then the school has to email us to tell us not to hit one of these fucks, right? The school always is all listen, kids, don't listen to Danny, because Danny is just trying to get you to hit him so he can sue you.
That's a business thing, right? That's a whole business model they have. They just send people to different campuses, and they're yo, just shout some racist shit at people.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, you can definitely do research, because me and Asif aren't the most educated ones to tell you. But these this is actually somebody's business, right? They send these people to a bunch of different college campuses, public places, and they basically say super offensive fucking shit. So in the hopes that one of these students is gonna come near them and eventually hit them, and then they're gonna sue your ass or the school. So they actually sue the school too.
Damn.
That's the real money, I think. They sue the school for not being able to protect a place of actual protests and shit. You know what's always crazy? It's never, and this is a good conversation. Those people, I don't know if you've ever seen them. It's never a regular looking old white dude, right? It's always an old white dude wearing overalls with 3 teeth. Why can't he be a good looking white dude that hates all these people?
He just drove his tractor over from Vermont.
Yeah, why can it never be a normal, regular looking dude?
Why can't y'all come in a suit? If you have a message to spread it, we should you should be dressed for the job.
Word, why do you look like you just didn't shower? Does that add to your aesthetic of getting hit? If anything, that's a deterrent. I don't want to come near you because you look like you smell.
Shower the night before, look all presentable. Yeah. Smack my girl or some shit.
See, these people, I always wonder, how do they explain to their, kids or their loved ones, what they fucking do for a living? Yeah, I just go around to college campuses saying I hate fags.
I just imagine them,
idiot.
In their overalls, grabbing their briefcase and then kissing their wife on the cheek and being have fun at school, John. Daddy's out to go be racist.
Johnny.
Yo, so this is a company, right? You think this is a company?
Yeah, I think it's definitely incorporated. It's definitely a
how did they get starting money? Do you think they went to Shark Tank and they're yo, I got this idea for you, bro? All the judges are white, so it's all good. Right?
Yeah.
And they're yo.
No, there's Damon over there.
Oh yeah.
I don't think Damon's about
it's
it.
all good. He definitely got an
investment. They picked the episode where Damon wasn't involved.
And they're yo, I got this planned. This shit is crazy, all right?
Yeah.
A bunch of diagrams of
the racist signs that are gonna make
the most diverse colleges. Yo, we go here and we call the gay people gay, and then we provoke them into hitting us.
And then Kevin O'Leary's like, yes, that's an
No,
amazing
they're all like, they'll take our money. They're all fighting with each other to invest, right?
They're all like, I'll give you 10% for $1 million worth of my company. Like,
I'm not gonna lie. If I was on Shark Tank, if I was one of the like sharks, I'm investing. This is a good plan.
It's a terrible plan.
I'm not saying it's...
You know what? It is... No, obviously it's a fucked up plan. But I get what you mean. It's definitely profitable because they've been doing it for years now.
Yeah, especially like now, like everything...
Yeah,
like,
in this climate, 100%.
This is the most profitable. This might be one that like, I'm about to invest on their stock.
Yeah, 100... Like imagine looking it up. Like,
I'm checking their shit on
trying
Robinhood.
Trying to find their ticker symbol on Robinhood, like, racist people organization. Like... Yeah, that's a sick organization. I think like shit like that, like, to be honest, like it's capitalizing on a very fervent time. Wow, you like that SAT word, fervent? Yeah.
I don't even know what it means.
I don't know. Like, it sounds good, right? Shit's fervent out here, and this fervent time, right? I think it's like it's capitalizing on a lot of people's like hurt, right? Like, I've seen a lot of people, like, obviously as soon as those people show up, like, people like Snapchat, Instagram it, like, out on our campus saying like, oh, look at these fucks again, right? But at the same time, like, it gets to the point where you're like, not just talking about this business, you get to a point in society where it's like, you know, like, people always are like, yo, I dare people to come with that same energy in public, right? But here's the thing, those people will come with that same energy in public, and then they'll sue you. Like,
nah, but I'm telling you, let's hit them with the reverse, all right?
You start saying, like, I hate white people?
We get two of our gay boys, right? We dap them up. We'd be like, we, like, outfit them in some, like, rainbow tie-dye shirts, and, like, shorts, and, like, red cowboy boots. We send them down to a college in Alabama and have them make out in front of one of the main classroom buildings for, like, an hour, right?
You're saying hit the reversal?
Yeah, hit the reversal. And you know what? Those people
hit the Yu-Gi-Oh! Mirror wall, be like, I got you.
I bet you in Alabama, their schools aren't advanced enough that they know how to email the students, you know what I'm saying? So they're not going to be prepared. They're like...
You got Alabama all the way fucked up. Like, here's the thing. We go to a pretty, like, liberal college, right? So even then, like, the worst that's going to happen is somebody's going to hit them. Like, in Alabama, like, I don't want to put any of my gay friends through that, right? Like, that's a risk.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna get kidnapped and then like trapped in a barn for like 6 days.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, we fucking hate you fucking gays. Like nobody. I don't want to put my gay friends through that. Like, nah, that shit is sick.
Yeah, and some other fuck shit is happening on College Ave, right? So these guys are going around. They're like huge dudes, right? Carrying like airheads and stuff. And, like, going up to people and being like, yo, buy these airheads, $1 for an airhead, which is an awful deal, right?
Yes.
And they extort the shit out of people. Like, I heard of one story where some guy, like one of the sellers, like, extended his hand to shake some guy's hand. You know, if you're, like, polite, you'll probably just shake the guy, like, a random guy's hand. They probably have some bullshit to say, but it's just a polite thing to do. So he grabs the guy's hand, and he's like, yo, buy this airhead. And he's like, nah. But he doesn't let go of the hand. Right, he's just holding out to the hand. He's like, come on, just buy the airhead, dog.
See, like, but this shit isn't new. This reminds me of a young story of a young Aram and a Seth in our youth, right? So
I feel like you're gonna tell this story to make me look awful.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I'm already prefacing that with you're an ass. So me and a Seth, we're young. We're probably like 11 or 10 at the time, maybe 12. Who knows, right? And you know, we're doing what a typical brown kid does, right? Working for less than minimum wage for one of our parents, right? So we leave for lunch one day, right? And, you know, part of our agreement with our minimum wage employer, right, was, yo, like, lunch money, right? You know, so we had lunch money and we had the exact amount, right? We had $15 to go get Chipotle, right? For both of us, right? So on the walk to Chipotle, me and Seth are coerced by these two large gentlemen, right? And they're all like, hello, do you love the children? And they dap us up, right? They say some crazy shit, like, do you love the children? And, you know, Steph's like, yeah, I love the fucking children. Yeah, woo, children, right? That's the Steph's thing, right?
I didn't celebrate. I was terrified from the second they came up to us.
Nah, bro, you were hype about the children, right? And they're like, hey, listen, we're selling these fucking, like, Snicker bars for the children, right?
It was a Reese's cup. I'll never forget that.
Yeah,
I'll never forget.
And they're like, and you know, me, I'm just like, I'm just like, listen, like, I don't got money, because I'm not holding the money, right? Like, I have $0 on me right now, right? Asif's holding all of our lunch money, right? And then Asif's like coerced, right? He's like, damn, I really fucking love the children, right? So he's like, you know what? Fuck it, right? And then Asif, like a dumbass, pulls out instead of just pulling out one single dollar bill,
You think I had a single dollar bill?
Listen,
I didn't have one of those.
he pulls out a whole like 10, right? And then the guy, without saying anything, hands us up the Snickers bar and takes the 10, and he's like, "Bless you, brother," and then just walks away, right?
All right, there's more to the story than that.
No, listen. And then I'm looking at myself like, you just gave away $10 fucking dollars. What are we about to eat? So me and myself are now like two little broke boys. So we're like, fuck, we gotta have lunch. So we walk over to Burger King, and the first thing I see walking into this Burger King is another kid super unsatisfied with his Whopper and a Snickers bar. I was just like, damn, my man got coerced too.
Yo, all right, there's a little bit more to the story. All right.
All right, go.
First of all, they came up to us, right? You know, they're like, yeah, bless the children. And I was like, yeah, bless the children, word. And they're like, yo, buy these Reese's Cups, $1, and, you know, it'll go to charity. Obviously, this is bullshit, but I was terrified because they're surrounding
You're like, bless the children,
There's two guys, and they're surrounding me. We're in front of the Chipotle at this point. Aaron does the dash, goes straight into the Chipotle.
Listen, I know how to handle that situation. Just walk away. You know how in New York, when somebody's like, hey, you want my mixtape? You don't take the mixtape. You just keep walking.
Bro, I'm a coward now. So imagine how much of a coward I was back then, right?
Oh, yeah, no, you were like, here, take all my money.
I was afraid that if I like attempted to leave, they'd like grab me, and I don't want to be touched by some random man on the street. I don't know what kind of germs are on them.
You know what's crazy about this story? I just realized another point that I left out that makes you look even wilder.
What?
The guy, after you give him 10, right? That's one of the guys, right? He starts walking away. He says, bless you, brother, walks away. And then the other guy says, hey, what about me? Right?
No, I didn't give the other guy money. I
know. Because you were like, oh, I don't have any more, right? But that's a wild dude where the other guy's like, hey, what about me? It's like that friend who, like, you know how when a girl walks in, she hugs everybody, right? And then there's always that one guy who's like, hey, what about me? Right? He was the other friend. He was like, hey, what about me?
Now, I was so confused. Like, if you work for the charity, like a charity, don't you guys work for the same charity?
I said
like,
they didn't work for a charity. What are you saying?
No. But so the guy assures me if I give, I was like, oh, I fucked up. He was like, you got any money for this shit? And I was like, I only have a 10, right? Because I thought if I convinced him I didn't have the money to, like, I didn't have the, and I was like, yo, we're gonna use this to get lunch, dog, right? And he was like, I thought he'd be like, oh, okay, all right, go ahead, right? I thought better of him.
No, you fucked up.
And he was like, I got change for you. And I was like, all right. You know what?
He gives you no change.
I'll get a quesadilla or I'll get a bowl. I didn't actually think this far ahead.
Yeah,
I was just like, all right, fine.
He was just like, here's the change.
Whatever will make him go away, right? I give him the 10. He's like, yo, I don't got change right now, but I got you later, bro. And he walked away. And I was like,
he never got you later.
Part of me was like, I can't wait to see him later so I can get my money back. But I was like,
I said much to me like, hey, what's your name so I can find you? And the guy's all like, yeah, my name's Tim. And then walked away.
As the look of disappointment on my dad's face when I walked back, I was like, Dad, I gave my money to charity.
Your dad was probably like this, bitch.
No, he didn't.
That's when your dad gave up on us. He was all like, yo, fuck these
He didn't
kids.
give us money, like more money for food. He was just like, that was it. Eat
was
your
it.
lunch, the Snickers bar.
Eat the Snickers bar and the random Burger King. Damn, that shit is trash. Yeah, I'm glad we grew up and now, you know, that those situations aren't happening. Or they are, who knows? Us is probably still getting coerced.
Bro, didn't you get mugged?
Yeah, that's different. I got mugged by a knife. Like, I didn't get mugged by a guy with a Snickers bar.
Yo, speaking of which, why did you sue the school for that?
I'm not suing the school. What?
Why not? They let hooligans on their campus?
I wasn't even on campus. I, like, walked off a little bit. Like, that shit was dumb. Yeah. So, bless the children. Yo, this podcast is brought to you by Bless the Children. It's not a real charity, but, you know, somebody's making money from it.
Send us a $10 donation. We'll send you a Snickers bar.
Yo, I like that. If somebody donates to us somehow, like you could, I'm going to put our Venmo links on the bottom of this, right? If you send us $10, I will mail you a Snickers bar.
Guaranteed.
No, that's a fact.
For the children.
Or an Airhead, whatever you want. Yeah. All right, I like that. So we're doing a new segment on this podcast, right? So we have listeners, right? All 6 of you out there. Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad.
People we force to listen.
Hey, sister. Like, what's up? So we have listeners, and they send us the hard questions, right? Because, you know, me and SF have all the answers, right? I hope you guys realize, like, outside of this podcast, people really respect our opinions.
Yeah, definitely.
People don't respect our opinions in or outside of this podcast.
I don't respect my own opinion.
Yo, every time a sub talks, I roll my eyes when we're outside of this podcast. So what was the question? Oh, the question that we got from one of our listeners, it was XOXO Gossip Girl 32 who emailed us this. She asks, hey, do you think that looks determine personality or personality determines looks?
Okay, first of all,
You want to give context to this question? Because we kind of got the explanation, like, we kind of talked about, like, where this question could be coming from, and so, like, the question is essentially asking, like, if somebody has bossy features, does that make them bossy, or do they look like bossy features because they are bossy?
okay. First of all, you're brain dead for thinking personality determines looks, okay? That's not even in the realm of possibility, but there's, like, some thought to that. If you meet a bossy person, eventually you're going to relate their appearance.
Asa's definitely about to mention ugly people somehow. Like, Asa's about
I'm getting there. I'll get there.
I know 100% Asa's about to be like,
what else am I supposed to talk
listen,
about?
I'm funny because I'm ugly. Like, Asa's 100% about to go down that route.
That's true, and there's, like, scientific explanation for that, but we'll get there.
All right, go.
So, like, if you see, pretend we see, like, a really bubbly person, right?
Yeah.
We now relate their facial features
Yes.
to like, bubbliness, right? You're not gonna see, like, some, like, maybe, actually, nah. I feel like it does happen, where you see someone who looks bubbly and then you get to know them, they suck.
Nah, I don't, like, I always think about, like, let's think about the contrast situation, right? Somebody who looks super hard, right? Like, I don't know, somebody who looks like Birdman, right? like, if Birdman had, like, a super bubbly personality, I would be bugged the fuck out, right? I'd be like, what is going on? Why is Birdman saying yippee? Like, I don't understand.
But I'm saying, do you think Birdman, if he had a, like, bubbly personality, he could alter his appearance to look more cute?
No. But I think some of your facial things are, like, dependent, like, the people who scowl more, they probably came up from an upbringing where you're not smiling and shit. Like, I don't know. Like,
how much do you think, like, what you look like determines your personality?
I think a decent amount in terms of the fact that, like, you know what I mean? Like, some people, like, if they're, like, the typical stereotype, like, if you're super fucking pretty, right, you probably didn't really, like, I don't know, like, I feel bad even saying it because I don't think that's true, right? Like, the people who are, like, they've, like, kind of, like, leaned on their looks for, like, the majority of their lives, so then, therefore, they didn't really have to work hard for shit, right? Like, there's always that, but then, by the same case, like, there's opposite cases where they're, like, super pretty, super, like, smart, like, very nice person, like, that exists, too. So, I don't know.
I feel like a lot of people's personality traits, mostly, like, the negatives ones, I don't know how to speak, mostly stem from insecurities, right?
That has actual merit to it,
and
I
the
think.
thing you're most insecure about always is your appearance, right? Like,
I think so.
If you're a girl who's, like, pretty good looking, but you're the ugliest one in your friend group, you're gonna grow up, like, acting like you need something to prove, right? You're gonna be posting booty pictures on Instagram, being like, I need those likes.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like, I agree. So, like, that makes sense, right? From an insecurity point of view, right? It definitely shapes, like, where you're, like, how you interact or how you move, rather, right? But do you think that's a gender-specific thing? Do you think guys do that?
It affects guys differently. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, first of all, guys can have more, like, all right, there's makeup for girls, but for guys, getting jacked helps a lot.
No. You got that twisted. Girls, so I think girls have the advantage because no matter how, like, listen, I've seen some, you know those Instagram transformation things, right? I'd be scrolling through my Discover feed just looking at those, right? Because I'm just like, yo, this shit is wild, right? Like, guys, like, yeah, if you have a, like, jacked up face, right? Getting jacked doesn't really do shit for you. Like, you're just big now.
Nah, it helps. At least, like, getting, like, extremely jacked. If you have a six-pack, you already gain, like, 3 points to attractiveness, right? Some girls cannot repair themselves with makeup.
No. Every girl has repaired herself with makeup. Are you serious? They're just not good enough in makeup. Like, like, what are you saying? Like, get a makeup artist every day. Like, have you seen... Listen... have you seen pictures of, like, Cristiano and, like, Kim K before they were rich and famous?
Yeah, you need money.
Like, like, you need money. Like, you're not ugly, you're just broke. Like, that shit, like, look at Kylie. Kylie's looked at as a sex goddess right now, right? Like, 5 years ago when we were all watching fucking Keeping Up with the Kardashians and we were apparently sad because we had to work and not being a Kardashian, like, nobody paid attention to Kylie at all. Everyone was like, alright, whatever. Like, that's the skinny broad with, like, no fucking lips, right? But now everyone's like, god damn, it's Kylie fucking Jenner.
Yo, we need ugly people to pop off. We need some ugly celebrities.
There's definitely some ugly celebrities.
You know what? All the ugly celebrities are mad nice. Tom Hanks, that man is the nicest guy in the world.
What?
Dude looks like a thumb.
Yo, Tom Hanks, I don't think Tom Hanks is ugly. He's just, like, white people average.
Yeah, but no one's, like...
He just looks like an average white dude.
But no one's, like, jerking off to him.
No, but, like, we're saying ugly, right? Like, you can't bag.
That's fucked up. Like, most comedians are like that though.
No. What super ugly comedian do you know?
Louis C.K.
Yeah. Louis C.K. that could be a good point. Like,
that man looks like a ginger penis, dude. Like,
yeah. Nah, I think like you have a point, but like that's the thing. Like the main celebrities that always at the upper echelon, right? Like we never look at them like god damn, like ugly, right? I think like a lot of people have said it, so I don't feel bad, even though I love like people look at Hove like that.
Yeah.
Like people look at Jay-Z like that, kinda.
I feel like rappers have it easier when it comes to appearance. Like Trippie Redd looks like the Chucky doll, right?
Yeah, Trippie Redd. Yeah, I saw a new music video with Trippie Redd out. Yeah. Yo, that man looks wild. like that man scares me. Like,
that man should not trust any girl he's with. She's there for the money and that's all.
Nah, yeah, 100%. Yeah. Like if you look at the mirror at Trippie Redd, you're just like, yeah, she's really in here for me, for my personality. Do you think your looks affected your personality?
Completely. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm giving you the angle. I'm like setting it up for you. Alley-oop this. Blake Griffin that hoe.
First of all, I didn't know I was straight up ugly until, like, I knew I was like not good looking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no girls like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I gotta bag that, right?
When did you realize that?
I realized that a long time ago.
Okay.
Early high school, I was like, dude, I don't shower.
Early high school?
Maybe even before that. In middle school, I was like, dude, I don't shower that much. Okay, I can't be like, you know.
Yeah, try
right?
to. Yeah, just shower, bro.
But I realized I was straight up ugly, right? Because, all right, so I was talking to this girl freshman year, right?
Yes.
I really liked this girl. And I thought she really liked me, right?
Yeah.
Everything was going, like, really, really well. Like, she was, like, we spent every second together. I was like, oh, this shit is about to pop off, right? And I was like, yo, let's wrap it up. Let's go out, right?
Let's wrap it up. Yo, I said, you have to pick your words more wisely. You can't just say, let's wrap it up. Like, what are you wrapping up, bro?
No, but let me tell you, dude, I heard the most devastating shit. Right? Okay. She was like, I've never met anyone in my life that I connect to more on, like, a personal level. Like, I have all the every emotional feeling out there.
I already know where this is going.
For you, but dude, you're fucking ugly, right? I can't look
she didn't say it like that. She's definitely like, I just don't find you physically attractive.
Yeah, well, what am I supposed to interpret it that? Like, I'm not the right skin tone?
The first girl who tells you that she doesn't find you physically attractive, that's the girl that, like, every guy has that place in their heart for that girl, because that girl fucked up your entire shit. That girl set the bar for you, right? Because you were like, your whole life, you're young, you're dreaming, you're like, wow, I could fuck Scarlett Johansson, right? And then that girl sets expectations for you, right? Yeah. She's like, listen, I am the bar, right? like you can reach right before me. Anything prettier than me? Nah, bro, that's not your league.
Yeah, the person you get, like, you're like confident, you got to bag up, like you got everything, like
you lined it up. She's laughing at your jokes, right? She's touching your arm, but then she tells you she's not physically attracted to you. That's the girl. She ends things. She ends your dreams.
Bro, no.
You thought you could be an astronaut, but realistically, you're just gonna be a janitor.
No, but like, dude, that's what did it for me, right? Then I started realizing things. Like, people would make fun of my nose, and back in the day, I'd be like, oh, haha, you're funny, right? Then I was like, well, oh, shit. My nose is actually big. Like, fuck.
See, I said I'm a good older cousin, right? I've always been a good, I wanted to, like, prevent you from setting up for those, like, that disappointment. Like, I didn't want you to be disappointed later down the line.
Oh, yeah, thanks, bro. Thanks.
So when you were like 6 and I was like 7, I like planted the seeds. I told you, like, hey, you have a huge ass nose, right? So that's why when you turned 16 and you went after that girl, you set better expectations. You were like, listen, like, I just got a big ass nose.
You know what's fucked up? I don't think I had a big nose until you started talking about it. I think you willed it into reality.
Law of attraction. That's your words. I believed that I said would have a big nose, and that shit popped up. Imagine. I'm writing a new law of attraction book. You can will things onto other people. You want your girlfriend to have a bigger butt? Just imagine it. You want your cousin to have a bigger nose? Just imagine it.
Nah, but yo, that was the absolute, like, roughest thing on my, like, have you ever had, like, a girl that you're like, oh shit, I'm definitely gonna cop this shit, it's gonna work out, everything's gonna be fine, and then it falls up? Yeah, whatever, you cocky bastard.
Nah, I usually be like, what? Nah, bro.
You don't get as emotionally invested as I do.
Yeah, that's also true.
Yeah. But, like, so after that, I went into like, a deep depression for about, like, a year and a half, but after I came out of that shit,
you became funny?
I became a lot funnier, right?
You spent that year and a half, like, you're like, damn, I'm ugly now, so now I just gotta work on my comedic value.
I was like staring at the mirror. I was like, how am I gonna fix this shit? So
I said definitely play it like for a whole year and a half, just like worked his jokes in the mirror. Like, this is how I'm gonna do it. This is my comeback.
exactly. I was like,
I was about to rebrand himself as the funny guy.
yeah, because I don't have a choice, dog. I can't. You can't be like a cocky, arrogant asshole unless you look like it too, right? I can't be be bragging about the bitches I get, looking like the way I do, right? I can't do it. So I had to become a funnier person and a nicer person.
Is that why you're cynical?
What do you mean?
Like, you know how we always shout on like guys posting themselves on Instagram, right? Do you hate it because of that?
I just think it's corny. I think getting online attention is stupid. Like on like any internet platform where you're like have like an anonymous user and you like leave comments and you get a bunch of upvotes and shit. What are you gonna do with that?
But just shit on Reddit, bro.
You know what sucks? I like Reddit and shit, but like I'm like, yo, why you guys really want these points? Like, what are you gonna do with them?
Listen, I want those karma points, right? I feel good about myself.
I have exactly 39. And
Okay.
I was like, this is boring now. And our little cousin, like our like I don't know how old he is, like 13-year-old cousin,
Yeah.
he has 5,000 points.
What does he post?
And he's not even funny, so how's that shit gonna
What
work?
is he posting?
Some really dumb shit.
Oh, I could just imagine our cousin posting selfies and people just uploading that shit to troll. Like, hey, look at this 13-year-old fuck.
But yeah, maybe that is why, because I'm not like, I had to delete my Instagram. Like, I was like, yo, I'm never gonna make it on here. This is not the platform for me.
I need a platform where nobody needs to see my face.
Yeah. I should have really popped off on Twitter. Back in the day, my Twitter game was strong. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but then Twitter got like the little like circle where you have to put your face, and that shit disqualified you.
Yep.
Damn. So what else is going on in the world?
Yo, the Grammys are about to happen.
Grammys are tomorrow, or technically today, since this is going out tomorrow. Word. Any predictions?
All right, let's run through these categories. All right.
All right, I actually have it up. All right, so let's go from the top, right? Like, record of the year, I Like It by Cardi B.
Stupid.
The Joke by Brandy Carlisle. Who the fuck is Brandy Carlisle?
Yep, disqualified.
This Is America by Childish Gambino.
Can we talk about that for a second?
Okay, go ahead.
That song is not a bop. All right, that song is not
For record of the year. So like, for you, in your mindset, if you're a judge, right? You're not a judge. Me and you aren't judges. But in your mindset, what constitutes as record of the year? Is it the most played? Is it the most culturally significant? Like, what is a record of the year?
To be a record of the year, you have to be a good song. You have to be play that shit on the aux, right? Have you ever heard anyone, like, you ever at a party and someone's like, yeah, play This Is America, right? No one's doing that shit unless some people have like the dance coordinated and they perform it for everyone.
No. I think that's we're from like a different, like, we're young, right? Like, the most music consumption we got is like with people, right? Like, we're not like, so like, look, I'm gonna go through all the top and then I'm gonna make my point, right? Is that, so it's This Is America, God's Plan, Shallow by Lady Gaga,
And
All the
Bradley
Stars.
Cooper? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's like from the song from that movie that they had together where like she's not Lady Gaga but she's somebody else. And then Rockstar, and then The Middle by Zed, right? So out of all the things that you mentioned, none of those really apply for the things that you just said.
Really?
Like, play it on the aux. Rockstar, maybe. Like,
God's Plan, I've heard that
God's
very
Plan.
frequently.
But like, those are the two. Outside of that, like, nobody's like, yo, go play I Like It by Cardi B when we're at a party.
Nah, The Middle, white people be playing that shit.
Yeah, middle white America.
That song is fucking god awful, by the way. I hate that song so
All right, so let's put our white lenses on and then really judge it, right? Like, how about this? I'm no longer a Ram, right? I'll be Kevin from the Grammy community.
And I'll be Kevin as well.
No. So you're going to be you. You're going to pick our picks, and then I'm going to be the Grammy pick, right? So you pick.
All right.
Record of the year.
Honestly, I hate all of these.
So just pick one.
All right, I feel like I would appeal to a lot of women by saying all the stars.
Okay.
But I'm not going to say that.
So I'm going to put my Kevin voice on, and I'm going to pick the one that nobody else knows, and I'm going to pick The Joke by Brandy Carlisle. Like, that's the song for
You're
me.
a huge Brandy Carlisle fan, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I'm a huge Brandy Carlisle. Kevin is a huge Brandy Carlisle fan.
you play that on the tape recorder of your tractor?
Yeah, like, Brandy Carlisle is the shit. All right, let's go to album of the year. Invasion of Privacy, Cardi B. By the way, I forgive you, Brandy Carlisle. Who the fuck is Brandy Carlisle?
I thought you were her biggest fan. 5 seconds ago, you just nominated her and you gave her Record of the Year.
Listen, she won Record of the Year. I can't give her a whole album with a title. Scorpion by Drake.
Get that shit off of there.
Her by Her.
Who?
Her? Oh,
Who?
no, her? Who? Her? Him? Beer Bongs and Bentley by Post Malone. Dirty Computer by Janelle Monáe. Golden Hour by Casey Musgravis. What the fuck is that? And Black Panther, the album, music from and inspired by the Black Panther.
I'm a woke man. Black Panther. Here we go.
No, honestly, is that your pick? That might be...
Out of these, first of all, Dirty Computer? The fuck is that?
Listen, it's a Dirty Computer, bro.
Golden Hour? That sounds too close to Golden Shower.
That's a Janelle Monáe album, so I haven't heard it. The only song I know by Janelle Monáe is the yoga song, where she bends down and does some yoga.
I got her confused with Danielle Monáe.
No, that's
that person who's on Victorious.
What the fuck? Who the fuck is Danielle Monáe?
Victoria, what's her face?
Victoria Justice's
older sister. You
okay.
know that
I don't
bitch?
know why you know that. We're not even gonna touch that, bro.
Her by Her. I haven't even heard of that.
I love her. You're missing out. I mean, that's not your tune. That's like a very R&B vibe. Me personally, I'd be on the fan of her winning, or I wouldn't be mad at Post Malone winning either.
What does Kevin say though?
Kevin is giving it to Brandy Carlisle, or Casey Musgravis.
Yeah,
Casey Musgravis. Here's the thing: do you think Post Malone could realistically win anything?
Nah,
just from a public
he doesn't
perception.
look presentable, bro. He looks like he hasn't showered.
From a public perception, right? I don't think the Grammys are ever putting Post Malone on stage to accept it.
He looks like he just came from.
And that's not me. I'm saying Post Malone should win.
Dude, he looks like he just came from one of those protests, shouting the racist shit at people, and just came straight to the Grammys.
Yo, honestly, Post Malone, like that's why I think the creation that is Post Malone is such a beautiful creation. Just looks like he hates like gays and like dykes, right? But on the other side, he's like, yes, I'm hip hop, right?
I feel like if one of those like rallies goes well and they get punched, they drive home listening to Congratulations.
Yo, honestly, if that company had a benefit concert, right? Post Malone is the headliner. Song of the Year: All the Stars, Boot Up, God's Plan, In My Blood, The Joke by Brandy Carlisle again. Holy shit. The Middle, Shallow, and This Is America. I think Boot Up is a huge song.
I don't even remember what that song is. Who's it by?
LMA. Boot Up, Boot Up, Boot Up, Boot Up. What the
Alright, for me, dude, I don't listen to half this shit, okay?
I'm skipping Best New Artist because I personally don't care, and a lot of these, like, who the fuck is Greta Van Fleet?
They're actually, like, pretty huge. They're supposed to be, like, the next, like, I forget, Pink Floyd or some bullshit like that. I don't listen to that kind of...
Alright, no, we're skipping that shit. Let's go to... I'm skipping pop. I don't care. I'm skipping EDM too. Fuck that. Let's get to the shit that we give a fuck about. Let's get to hip hop. Rock. Yo, that's when you know rock is dead. Remember a couple years ago when our cousins who are like we're really close to, they were all about rock music, and now they don't know what the fuck to listen to.
You know why? Because rap has really simple names. Lil this, Lil that, Lil Baby, who got arrested today. You know, shit like that. It's very simple. Look at these names: Arctic Monkeys.
No, that's a legend.
The Fever 333.
Nah.
What happened to the other 333
fevers?
Yeah, like Greta Van Fleet, awful name.
Wait, so like, why do you think rock is dead? Like, can you like give me some sort of explanation? Like your perception.
All right, so now like, cause of the internet, everything's like more into like cringy shit, right? Like irony is the main type of humor. All right.
Sure.
So, like, songs with, like, corny lyrics or, like, corny, like, vocal inflections and shit, people are like, wow, that sounds lame, right? Rap is the current cool thing.
But that's, like, a slippery slope argument, right? Because you're saying it's corny because rap is cool, but then how did we establish that rock is corny?
Well, first of all, like, rap is, like, the counterculture.
Okay.
Right? Like, all the, like, fucking regular people from, like, the previous years were listening to rock and shit. They're like mad wholesome lyrics and stuff. Now, like, because we have Instagram, all that shit, everything's feeding into hedonism. Okay. That's all rap is. Like, I got money, I got hoes, I got cars, all that shit.
I feel that.
That's what's cool right now. Rapping about who you love and shit, that's old. Unless you talk about Lean in the same song.
That's your, that's what, yeah, Future's hit. Alright, so let's do best rap performance. So best rap performance, Be Careful by Cardi B, Nice for What, Drake, King's Dead by Kendrick, Bubblin' by Anderson .Paak, and Sicko Mode. I think Sicko Mode has to win something.
Yeah, no, it really has to. Best rap performance, of course. Yo, Travis's stage presence is ridiculous.
You know what's crazy about that you say that though? I was gonna bring this up, but we didn't literally put it into our pre-production meeting. His performance at the Super Bowl was not.
It was weak.
It was not good.
You know, first of all, they teased the SpongeBob thing.
Wait, I was so confused about that.
Wait, you don't know?
Yeah, SpongeBob just popped up on my screen, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
All right, you know the guy Steven Hellenberg? He invented SpongeBob. He died this year.
Yeah. Okay.
Or last year.
Yeah. So we tributed to him.
There's
last year.
Do you remember the episode of SpongeBob where at the end, they do a whole performance at the Super Bowl?
Okay.
Do you not remember this?
No.
This is the greatest thing that's ever happened to us. That was the best episode of SpongeBob ever. It's the number 1 rated episode of SpongeBob.
Okay.
It's the same episode where Patrick says his mayonnaise in it.
Oh yes. Okay.
At the end they do.
Yes.
So they're like, "Yo, please, just as a tribute to Steven Hellenberg."
So that's why they put it.
There was a petition. I think it's the second most highest signed.
Yo, if I'm Trav, I'm fighting everybody. They had SpongeBob be my intro.
No, but that's what everyone was hoping they would do the performance, right? They would do the song, and once that SpongeBob shit showed up, I freaked out. Me and our little cousin, we were screaming. We were like, "Oh shit, SpongeBob! They're gonna do it eventually, right?" They just teased it, and he goes Sicko Mode. Everyone's like, "Yo, what's going on here?" It disappointed the whole audience.
That was a sicko mode. I didn't like that sicko mode.
Also, Travis, how far is he gonna get when there's fucking Adam Levine shirtless, doing some weird gyrations in front of him?
I didn't like that whole thing. Him and Adam Levine just staring at each other while Adam Levine stroked his guitar. I didn't like that shit. Don't stroke things while you look me in the eye, Adam.
That shit was gross. I thought they were
Yeah, no, that shit was nasty.
He got mad tattoos too, Adam Levine. He also looks like he came from one of the rallies.
Oh, Adam Levine. Alright, so let's get back into it. Best rap song performance. Like I Do, Christina Aguilera, who the no, I'm just kidding, I love Christina. Pretty Little Fears by Black and J. Cole. This Is America, Childish Gambino. Damn, This Is America is everywhere. They're really trying to get This Is America. Do you think it'll be one of those woke things that the Grammy tries to do and give This Is America all the wins?
I think he gets this one.
This one?
Actually, no. Does this involve
best rap song performance? I'm gonna go with...
Is there a music video of the year award? Because that would be This Is America.
Yeah, that definitely. I think Pretty Little Fears, I would personally like to see it win.
I could say All the Stars.
I could see All the Stars winning. I think that's a huge record.
Rockstar, no, just because 21 Savage and his British ass sounds terrible. That man cannot sing, but he still made it sound good.
It sounds fantastic.
But the song is the singing is objectively awful.
Yeah, but we're not going for that. All right, so King's Dead for best rap song. God's Plan, King's Dead. Who the fuck is Kendrick Duckworth?
What?
Who the fuck is Kendrick Duckworth?
For what?
King's Dead.
You know that's Kendrick Lamar's real name, right?
No. Wait, what? Wait, I thought Kendrick Lamar was Kendrick Lamar's real name.
No, it's Kendrick Lamar Duckworth.
Holy shit.
But he's not gonna use Duckworth in his rap name.
That shit sounds so hard.
Unless if he was Lil Duckworth, I could see that.
Sir Duckworth? That just sounds super regal and
No. You can't have
Sir
You can't
Duckworth.
have the word duck in your name.
Sir Duckworth. Yo, that's why, you know why you can't have that? Because imagine that comes up in a rap battle, right?
Your real name is Duckworth.
I go hunting, all I do is shoot Duckworths. Some crazy slick shit like that. I'm not a rapper, that wasn't slick at all. Who do you got for that? Best rap song?
Sicko Mode.
I'm gonna go with King. Damn. I'm gonna go with God's Plan because we haven't given Drake a win, and Drake needs a win.
That's not how anything works.
Sure, we need Drake. Oh, this is the one that I really give a fuck about. This is the last one I give a fuck about. Best rap album, because this is an actual debate topic for me. Invasion of Privacy, Cardi B. Swimming by Mac Miller. Victory Lap by Nipsey. Daytona, Pusha, and Astroworld Trav.
All right, let me go through my shit first. Invasion of Privacy, get it out of there.
I think out of all of the albums, the only reason that could win is just because of how huge Cardi is. But comparing it to every single one of those albums, it's difficult because you have to compete against Mac Miller, who just passed away this year, right? So the Grammy committee definitely I don't know, and it's a fantastic
That's
album.
what I was about to say next. Nah, it's only on there because he died. If he didn't die, that shit would not be on there, okay?
I don't. It's hard, right? But I also see the Grammy committee potentially giving it a win because of like posthumously for his family, right? Like it's an album,
which is nice.
Yeah, it's an album. Like I'll be 100% honest with you. For all of those who faked it, because that album I remember it dropped when Astroworld dropped. It dropped the same day. And it got almost zero recognition the day that it came out.
Because why would you drop anything the same day as
Astroworld just completely... But I can see it potentially getting a win. This is my album of the year. I was saying, I didn't think it was going to be nominated for a Grammy. Because I've been telling people the entire year, like, everyone needs to listen to this album. And I thought, like, damn, there's no way Nipsey's going to get a, like, nomination. I want Victory Lap to win. That is Asa's looking at me like I have no idea.
No. I'm actually with you on this. Not. I don't say he should win, but I agree that his album was amazing.
I think Nipsey should win.
All right, but for
so
me,
let's go.
It's fucking Astro. It has to be.
No.
Listen,
as a whole album, think about the shit that plays from the Astroworld right now. The only song we're hearing consistently over and over again is Sicko Mode.
That's the most wrong thing you could have ever said. You personally offended me with that.
What the fuck?
There's very few songs on there that I don't hear on the regular.
That's you as a Trav fan.
Yes, I'm a Trav fan. That's why I want him to win, and that's why I think he wins. I'm biased.
Are you saying... Look, okay, so if you're not... Where do you put this in the Trav discussion? Like, in his albums?
Second best after Rodeo.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Alright.
Where would you put it?
I'm putting it third.
After what?
Rodeo?
Uh-huh.
We're not even considering... Are we considering Rodeo an album?
Yeah, Rodeo's the album. Days Before Rodeo's the mixtape.
So Rodeo?
Days Before Rodeo?
No.
That's how people put it.
No, not Days Before Rodeo.
Birds is his second worst.
What the fuck? We're putting Astroworld that high?
Yeah. It's that good.
Alright,
Birds is kind of wild.
Alright, forget the Nipsey Trav discussion. You're putting Astro above Daytona?
That's a tough one. Because they're not even like...
It's not very different
same genre, dude. They're not even in the same genre.
See, that's what I'm saying. Because, listen, if it was like album of the year or something like that, right? We're talking best rap album of the year. Like, Astroworld is a very big commercial, like, you know what I mean? Like, let the Grammy committee at least get like a real rap one in there.
Yo, okay, if that's the case, then only Nipsey and Pusha should be even in this category. Right? Why the fuck are the other three there? They're not actual rapping.
Okay, so fine. Okay, that's what I'm saying. So one of those two. Listen, if Daytona or Victory Lap wins, I'm cool with either.
I'm going with Daytona then. And between those two,
I think it's a different. At that point, we're splitting hairs. I think for me, the only thing that gives Victory Lap the edge for me personally is that. What do you think? Like, isn't it easier to make 5 really good songs and call your album than make 12 really good songs and call it your album?
Yeah, but what about like the fucking 14 that Astroworld has that are all fantastic?
They're not all fantastic.
Name one that isn't.
Tell me the last time you listened to the Weeknd joint.
But I don't like Weeknd anyway.
All right, so like you just made your own. You're arguing against your own.
People say that's their favorite song. I just don't like that.
I love that song. I'm just saying.
Yeah, so you just proved my point.
No. But you're disproving by saying you didn't enjoy it.
I don't have to enjoy every single song to know every song is good.
Listen, bless the kids, brother. Listen.
Let's get into the real shit. Best country solo performance.
Oh, Kevin is all about this, right? Kevin is definitely going with Casey. I can see.
Read out the nominees. Let them know.
Wouldn't it be great by Loretta Lynn?
That's a classic.
A classic.
I be bumping that all the time.
Mona Lisas and Mad Hatters. I know what you mean now. I know what you mean by weird ass names. Like who's googling Mona Lisas and Mad Hatters? Butterflies by Casey Musgravis. Millionaire by Chris Stapleton. Parallel Line by Keith Urban.
Yo, this Chris Stapleton guy.
Let's come out with another country album and call it Perpendicular Line.
No, this dude looks like Bray Wyatt. Dude looks like.
All the country people look the same. They all have like a beard and a cowboy hat. Yeah. That's how they. We're not reading out the rest of the country nominees.
Best country album.
Oh, I'm going. Is Casey Musgravis?
Oh, okay. He's good.
Casey Musgravis is about to have a huge year. I hate people. Honestly, we shit on country music, but like, there's probably some people in America.
I think it's the most universally hated on music.
Oh, of course. But you know the people that are coming to those rallies?
The country music fans.
They're playing Casey Musgravis on repeat. They're like, yes, Casey.
I feel like people would shit on death metal more often if the people who listen to it weren't so scary.
No. People would shit on death metal if like there was enough people that listen to death metal. Like, there's that one kid that'll like shoot up your school that listens to death metal. But outside of that, and you don't want to fuck with that kid. So
I know how people like sing along to those songs. Like,
You don't. You just bop your head like ah. Ah!
Your music shouldn't be making you that angry.
Ah!
Music's for happiness.
I'm just looking at like the little vocal things that we're recording right now while I'm screaming into the mic. Dope. Anything else? We good? How you feeling? We good?
That was pretty good. Usually we take like 5 takes per episode and they still come out bad.
Everyone's definitely about to complain like this was bad. You guys should have done another take. All right, you clever
We're on
assholes.
episode 5. Give us some time. We'll get better.
All right, so hold on. I gotta plug some shit. All right, so if you're listening, subscribe. But also, if you're listening, we are gonna do the question segment. So if you ever wanna submit a question, you can DM us on SoundCloud. Can you DM on SoundCloud?
Just message us.
Just
no random person is listening to it. It's just like our closest friends.
Just text us.
Yeah.
Shoot us a text. We might be banned off of SoundCloud soon. I got a notification today in my mail saying you're running out of upload time, and I don't know what the fuck that meant.
What? You can run out of upload time?
They're like, get SoundCloud Pro, and I was like, bro, I'm not getting SoundCloud
Okay,
Pro.
so we have like 2 more episodes before we're done, right?
Yeah.
We're almost about to retire.
This might be our last episode, guys. But still send in questions. SoundCloud. I don't know why. Don't make me pay for Pro. This podcast isn't making money yet. Like, I don't got a bag. But word, subscribe, listen. Peace.